Why my alarm hasn't been going off at 8 o'clock. Took my phone in to the store. A guy did something to it and the alarm doesn't go off anymore. I have to look at that later. I thought it was an isolated incident yesterday, but it wasn't. But I somehow managed to start on time anyway. So thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for checking out Normal Game Couch. And this is episode 30 of the Mandleth operation. That's right, the big 3-0. um, this is kind of like, this isn't the finale per se. I have 6 episodes planned beyond this one. I want to do 36 episodes because we did 18 pre-hard mode. So I figured now that we're in hard mode, we do another 18. So that's 36 episodes. So that's kind of where my head is at on that one. This is kind of like the... again, I don't want to call it the finale. I don't want you to think, well, I'll just watch this one and call it a day, and then not watch the other 6, because there's going to be stuff in those too. In fact, I have some great stuff planned. So don't stop watching just because I'm talking about it like this is a big finale, because it's not. But as far as today goes, I want to fight the golem. I want to get like this end game armor. It's true, there's patch 1.3 and that adds a lot more stuff and like a whole new end game. But patch 1.3 is not available on consoles yet, so we're still rocking patch 1.2. So when I say end game armor, I mean it. We're still in 1.2. So we got to fight the golem, and let's go down and see if there's any potions that I can use to help fight against the golem. Iron Skin's always good. Thorns is always good. And of course we got our healing potions already in our inventory. Archery won't help us at all. No, won't help us. I mean, that might help us, but not really. It doesn't help us like in any like real way. Featherfall, no. Goldfish, no. Yeah. All right. I think we're good. So we're still rocking the god mask, and I'm still kind of getting into the habit of using these teleporters. I spent so much time making them. Now that I know how the pressure pads work, I could probably update those. Put pressure pads on them instead of the switches. Alright. Maybe that's something I'll do off stream, because that's going to be tedious. So, I have about 4,000 ammo, chlorophyte bullets, for the Mega Shark. So we're gonna hopefully do pretty well against the golem. I mentioned before in a previous episode that when I was fighting against the golem in my single player, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't plan for it, but I put down a bunch of platforms so I could make kind of an arena around the golem, so it'd be easier to fight him. You've seen me build arenas on the stream before, so you know what I'm talking about. But I thought I'd take that same kind of effort and put it towards fighting the golem. And what ended up happening is after I summoned the golem, he got stuck on a platform, and it was like super easy to kill him. Now, I'm not, I don't normally cheese the fight, at least not for the first time, but that was an accident when it happened the first time. And it was kind of super effective, so now that I know about it, I kind of feel like it'd be stupid not to try to recreate that. So we're gonna try to recreate that. And there's my alarm. It's going off 5 minutes late. I'm gonna have to take a look at this thing later. So I put the platforms down in roughly the same way I had them in my single player, and I kind of think that the way it worked before was probably a fluke, and that's probably not going to happen again. So probably spawn in very much the way he's supposed to spawn, and kind of mess my day up the way he's supposed to mess my day up. It was probably just a fluke that one time. So let's get the relevant things in my hotbar here. Don't need that stuff up there. Don't need that up there. Don't need that there. I'll keep my weapons. And something's hitting me. Got my potions there. Oh, it's just a bat. Get out of here, bat. You're bothering me. Take one of these, put it up there. Actually, I don't know if we need that in the hotbar. I don't think we do. And then we throw our Mega Shark up there. Alright, so I'll go summon the golem, drop the potions, and take him out. Hopefully it'll go pretty smoothly. Yep, he didn't he didn't fall for the trick this time. Oh, that's okay. He shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I can still kind of cheese him from up here, you know. He can't jump this high, so that's a good thing. I should weaken. I should debuff him here with the golden shower. Eventually his head's going to come off and that's going to start flying around, so that'll present more of a problem than he is right now, but we should still be okay. If you're just joining the stream, thanks for checking out Normal Game Couch. Playing Terraria today. Debuff him again. I always forget to debuff him. Going pretty well. Gonna do this a few times and get the stuff I need to make the beetle armor. Ah, fireballs. Starting to get a little more hectic in here. Even though I'm perched up here, it's still getting a little more hectic. Okay, lasers. Got the lasers going. I forgot to drop my potions too, but it's iron skin and thorns that I brought, which wouldn't really be effective now anyway, since he's not really touching me all that much. Okay, now we got it. Let's drop the potions. It's like his head is kind of getting stuck up there, so I guess that kind of helps us out a little bit. I forgot to put the health potions in my hotbar. That was a mistake. Hopefully we'll be okay. Should I be taking out the head or the body? I can't really get an angle on the head. Alright, there we go. Got him. Let's put these potions up here. I forgot to do that. Go grab all this health and whatnot. And rinse repeat, man. We want to do this a few times because he drops these beetle husks that we need. Oh, let's stick on this mask here. I like this mask. All right, do it again. We're gonna want to do this a few times so we get enough of the beetle husks to make the armor that we want. Ah, punching me. Yep. Well, we kind of got this guy down to a science, you know? Let's hit him with the golden shower again, debuff him a bit. Ah, getting close, yo. Step off. I love the Mega Shark. I love the like target seeking ability of it. I think it's fantastic. His head's gonna come off soon. Hopefully it'll get stuck up there in the same place, because that kind of worked out for us last time. I wasn't really planning that, but it worked out. That's stuck up on that side now, so I guess that's okay too. We can hit the head directly, but I don't know how effective that is. Debuff him here. Yeah, I don't think hitting the head directly is too effective. Ah! Almost got him. Alright. Probably want to do this a few more times. I mean, I don't know how entertaining this is. I mean, I definitely want to do it a few more times, or at least a couple more times here, because we definitely need these beetle husks. So just keep it going, man. Keep it going. Normally when I do farming like this, I do it off the stream, but I hadn't fought this boss yet, and I didn't want the first time fighting this boss to be off the stream, because I think that should be seen. But I figure, you know, I could have just done it once and moved on, but might as well farm him so we can get that armor that I want. Ah! Jumped right into that fireball. That seems like a pretty good way to set up an arena for this guy. He can't really reach us. It's, you know, it's not the most unfair thing in the world. His head does come off and kind of fly around and shoot lasers at you, so it's not completely unfair, but it definitely does give us the advantage. But, you know, I mean, why not? Why shouldn't we have the advantage? Everything that I've put into this place is something I've earned. I can't employ advantages from things I've made and earned and created. Of course I can, you know. Might seem cheesy to some, but, you know, I earned all this stuff. I can put the heart lanterns around because I went out, got the resources to make them, and I built them from scratch. I, you know, ditto with the campfires. You know, it gives us this buff that we need. And it's all because I put the manpower into it to make it happen. So, yeah, of course we can avail ourselves of those kind of benefits. You know? It's not cheesy, it's plain smart. Every benefit that we employ is something that I've earned. Something I worked for. I hope to get the Crimson Key mold eventually, so that I can get the vampire knives, because the vampire knives are amazing. I love the vampire knives, but we need the Crimson Key mold, which has a 1 in 2,500 drop rate chance. That's 1 in every 2,500. So it's a rare item, and then when we get that, we have to actually make the key and go into the dungeon, find the crimson chest, and open that. And the key mold only drops from crimson enemies, so we won't get the key mold I want here, but you know, get it eventually. I'm really gonna start grinding for it off the stream. I got a couple worlds I might try grinding for it, and not with this character. The thing about this character is he's Mandleth only. I don't take him into any other world. So, but you know, I can grind the key mold on another character. I kind of have farming spot set up in the Crimson in another world that I can grind with a different character. So we'll get that key mold, man. We'll get it. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Ah! Yep. I plan on killing this guy 4 times, and this will be the 4th time, so maybe we'll go back to the house after this. I apologize if my voice seems a little raspy today. Yesterday I streamed Hatoful Boyfriend for 2 hours and read the entire thing out loud. I'm still recovering from that, I think, so my voice is a little raspy today. But everything should be back to normal next week. Apart from the fact, of course, that next week starts our 2-week Terraria extravaganza. You'll look in the info panels under schedule. I think I got it written in schedule. You can find out when we're doing that. So, want to finish Terraria off with a bang, you know, before we start another series. And that's what the next 6 episodes of this is going to be composed of. We're kind of just going to go ham in Terraria and play it a whole bunch for the next couple weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully somewhere in there we'll get the vampire knives. Alright. So that should be enough to make the armor. We should have enough beetle husks to make the armor. So let's go back to town or back to the castle. Call it a town. We got 21 beetle husks. That may or may not be enough. Oh, hey. Oh, it's a blood moon. Ugh. I don't want to sit here and try to craft in my house while the blood moon's going on. Let's go back and kill the golem one more time. Hopefully by then the blood moon will be gone. I'm not going to sit here and try to craft during this. Go kill this guy one more time. Yeah, I remember seeing the message that it was a blood moon, but it slipped my mind, I guess. Pretty good that we don't even need to refer to the map anymore to find this place. Just kind of get right down in there. And let's just rush in. I'm not going to really worry about fighting enemies this time. Let's just get to the place and get it done with. Ah. Get out of my way, Trogdor. Ow, spikes. Rammed my head into those spikes. Alright. Ah! It'll land on me. So hopefully by the time we're done killing them this time, the blood moon will be over and I can craft in my house peacefully. A lot of mobs down there pulling my bullets. Alright. This guy seemed to have more HP this time or something. I don't know. Seems to be taking a little longer to get his health down this time for some reason. Once you get his fists out of the way, it becomes less of an issue here. If you're just joining the stream, welcome to Normal Game Couch, playing Terraria today. Killing time, fighting the golem again, waiting for the blood moon to end so I can craft in my house in relative peace. And debuff him here. The debuff action going on. A pretty good technique going against this guy. This seems to be how you do it. This arena is a little different than the arena in my single-player game, you know, my non-stream game, but it's still the basic concept is the same. You know, regen buffs around, platforms for jumping, things like that. It's the basic concept that I employ in basically all of my arenas, my boss arenas. Alright. Wonder what time of day it is. Wonder if the blood moon's over yet. I hate to be such a one-trick pony on the stream so far, but kill him one more time, I guess. Sorry, but, you know, I want to make sure the blood moon's over. One more time. I promise this will be the last time. And even if the blood moon's still going on when I'm done with this, we'll find something else to do until it's over. But I think this will be it. I mean, I basically had two things planned for this episode. Kill the golem a bunch, and explore the hard mode dungeon. And, you know, of course, in between, make my new armor. So, I killed the golem a bunch first. Debuff him. Armor debuff, yo. I don't know how effective that is against end game bosses, but even a small debuff against a boss is better than no debuff against a boss. Oh, also, killing this golem, I think that gives us I can't remember the name of it, but the pickaxe that digs through temple walls, which we could never dig through before. In terms of patch 1.2, it's kind of the best pickaxe you can get, so I'm not saying that definitively, I'm just saying, like, on my other character, it's the last pickaxe I've got, and it's the only one I've needed since I got it. So, I think it'll be, we probably already have it chilling in our inventory. I just haven't really looked through our inventory yet since we started killing this guy. I'm getting hit by every fireball. It's okay, bring it. I got the armor for it. Bring it. There we go. Alright, so that'll be the last time we fight him on this stream. So, let's go back. Yeah, it still looks like it might be the blood moon going on, but we might actually be okay. It's probably almost over. Let's get these mushrooms. I'm thinking about expanding the mushroom farm. Maybe bringing it out to the left more. So I have all this area over here to the left that I'm not doing anything with. And it looks like it might actually be daytime. It's hard to tell because we're technically in a mushroom biome, and there's no day-night cycles. It looks like it's dawning, so I think we'll be good. Nothing seems to be attacking us anyway. All right, let's make this this armor. What do we got to do to get that pickaxe? I'm actually not sure. Let's go to our guide, Kevin. Crafting. Okay, we can make a destroyer emblem. Well, I definitely want to make this this armor here. We need turtle leggings. We have all the turtle stuff. We should be able to make all this stuff right now. I just gotta take the stuff off here. It's funny because it's been a while since we've actually seen my character, like what he looks like. It's been like since episode 1 since we've seen him. Yeah, there he is. Almost kind of forgot what he looked like, huh? Alright, so looking at it should have gave us the recipe, so let's go here and see if we can craft it. Yeah, there's the beetle armor. Okay, so we want the leggings, the helmet, and we can choose between the beetle scale mail and the beetle shell. Let's see here. This one's got a higher defense. 5% increased melee damage and critical strike chance. Enemies are more likely to target you. Or lesser defense, but a higher increase in melee damage and critical strike chance, and 6% increased movement and melee speed. You know, I'm a sucker for high defense, so we're going to go with the beetle shell. And we're going to go with the beetle leggings and the beetle helmet. And that should be... Did it auto-equip? Yes, it did. Alright, so now we're rocking 82 defense, which is pretty good. And these guys flying around is part of the set bonus. Beetles protect you from damage. It stacks three times. I forgot the actual attributes of that, but it's effectively like we take damage, one disappears. We take more damage, another one disappears. We take more damage, the third one disappears, and then we start taking damage. It's basically how it works. I don't know about that pickaxe, though. I kind of forgot how we get that. What is it? The pick saw? Let's look at our thing here. Our pickaxes. The pickaxe axe. No. I mean, that's a pretty good pickaxe, though. But it doesn't go through. I don't think it goes through that. The temple blocks. Well, okay, I'll look into that off the stream, and we'll set that up for next time. In the meantime, I wanted to go to the dungeon, the hard mode dungeon, and harvest some ectoplasm. So let's, I'm not going to do a whole bunch of inventory management right now. We're just going to drop all this stuff in the safe. And I will do the inventory management off the stream. And we'll go to the dungeon right now. Look around the dungeon for a while. Is that off? Whoops. Is that off to the right or left? I think it's off to the right. I can never remember that. Yeah, it's off to the right. Oh. Alright, hard mode dungeon. Here we come. Rocking our new armor set. There we go. Conveniently placed portals all around. It take us from one side of the map to the other in less than like 8 seconds or so. It's pretty great. Yep. Still hitting pretty hard down here, though. It's not necessarily a cakewalk. I think what I need is a better weapon. I think that's like the next thing I gotta work on, is getting a better weapon. This thing has no knockback, man. Very weak knockback, and that's not good. Maybe I want to use the mushroom spear while we're in here. Ah, spikes. It's been a while since we've been in here. So this is one of those biome chests. We need to get key molds and craft keys to open those things, and they have some of the best items in them. Specifically the crimson one, the crimson biome chest, like I was talking about earlier, has the vampire knives in it. We definitely want those vampire knives. Hopefully that'll be our next weapon. That would be fantastic. So now that I've killed the golem, these guys should start dropping ectoplasm. Probably the magic users are more likely to drop ectoplasm than the melee guys. Ah, Jesus. You guys are too strong. This guy teleports away too quickly. Blue armored bones. Man, there's no knockback on this. Really want those vampire knives. Let's see, I died here a while ago. Let's see what it says. Raiko is brutally dissected by angry bones. Yeah, that sounds about right. Jeez. Get these guys with some ranged here. There's a chest down there. Ah. Alright, we're starting to get some ectoplasm finally, so that's good. Just loot everything and get out of there. Hurry up and get out of there. We'll look at it later. We'll look at our spoils later. Ah! Too dangerous. Alright, gotta get out of this place. Oh, dungeon slime. Always has a key in it. Jeez, man. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna die here in a bit, probably. Mushroom Sphere's got a pretty good knockback. Oh, these necromancers are rough customers, dude. Alright, let's see what we got here. Handgun. It's kind of meh. Some bones. We only got 2 ectoplasm. Gold bars. Key. Let's drop our gold off. Not that, or our coinage. Not that we have a whole bunch, but if you die, you lose half of it. Prefer not to. Drop our ectoplasm off here, I suppose. I think that's a good place for it. I'm going to clean the chests out. Like, I'm going to organize the chests off of the stream. I'm really going to do it up. Like, I'm really going to, like, fix all this up. Like all the guns are going to be next to the guns, all the spears are going to be next to the spears, boomerangs next to boomerangs, all that stuff, man. I'm really going to organize this. So come next episode, if you'll notice, unless for some reason I don't do it, the chests are going to be completely organized. It's going to be night and day. Let's drop off some stuff down here. The key. I will keep that key because I think we're going to go back to the dungeon again. Like I said, I kind of had two things planned for this episode, and one was the golem and the other one was the dungeon. I wish we could be rocking a better weapon now. I did make Excalibur here, but I don't know how good that is. I don't think that's better than what we have. The beam sword is a little better. Let's take a look at it. I made this on the last episode, I think, the previous episode. It's got a good reach. You know, maybe it has, let's go test it out, because maybe it's got good knockback. It says average knockback. Oh, see, the beam sword says it has strong knockback, and that wasn't doing nearly enough knockback. Well, what's this other thing I made? Gungnir. Strong knockback. Now, that works like a spear, though, right? Wow, that's really fast. That's a fast one. I'll go test that out. Let's go test this one out. See if it's anything. What do we got here? Your basic Gungnir. No like upgrades to it. We should reforge it and see if we can get some better stats out of it. But for now, we'll just test it out at its base level. See how good it is. It's fast. I'm really impressed by how quick it is. I mean, if it did more damage, it'd be great. I mean, we could reforge it and make it do more damage. I don't know. What I really want is those vampire knives. Where is everybody? It's hard mode dungeon, man. Where is everybody? There we go. Oh my god. Can't get an angle on these guys. Controls are acting wonky. It's so cliche to blame the controls, but seriously, the controls are acting wonky. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, in terms of the beam sword and the Excalibur, it's like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I'm gonna do some hardcore grinding for that Crimson Key mold off the stream. So hopefully, you know, sometime within the next few episodes, if not the next episode, we'll be able to go get those vampire knives. And I'll tell you too, if I do get the key mold, I'm not gonna like make the key off the stream and go get the thing off the stream. I'll save that for the stream. The only thing I would do off the stream is grind for the key mold itself, because that's gonna be like probably 5 or 6 hours of just killing crimson mobs. Nobody wants to see that. You don't want to see that, and I don't want to stream that. So we'll just meet in the middle, and you guys can see the fruits of my labor. And you know, if worse comes to worse, I suppose I could always twink this character with the vampire knives I got on my other character. I really don't want to do that, but I desperately want the vampire knives to have a presence on the stream ultimately. And if I got a twink to do that, then we'll do that. I really prefer that not have to be the way it goes down though, but yeah, these weapons aren't doing it for me. Oh my god. Necromancer, lay off. And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. You know, I'll teleport out of there. I'm not letting you take me out like that. Let's see if we can make a hoverboard. We might have enough. Actually, you know, I don't know if we have enough chlorophyte bars. We got 29 chlorophyte bars. Is that enough to make a hoverboard? We got our mushrooms. We have to buy the auto hammer. 345 mushrooms. Yeah, it seems like we got enough mushrooms. Although maybe not. You know, you'd be surprised. A lot of these items take a lot of resources to craft. We got to go buy the auto hammer so that we can make shroomite. I can't remember how much it costs. You know what? Let's just grab a platinum. Who do we buy that from? Buy from this guy? No. Shop. It's not in here. What's this guy do? No auto hammer there. I'm sure we don't buy it from this guy. Nope, that's the clother. Oh, maybe this chick? Oh, that's all mechanical stuff. It's the painter. Cyborg. Whoops. No. Thought it might have been the steampunker. It's the dyer. The wizard. At least we get to look at all these people's inventory. It's kind of strange. This is the party girl. I wouldn't buy it from her. Oh, wow. I just realized how completely idiotic I was being. I buy it from the mushroom guy. No kidding. Okay, auto hammer. Oh, 1 platinum. I brought the perfect amount with me. Okay. I guess that's the drawback of putting this guy, you know, in his own apartment underneath the mushroom biome. It's because it kind of gets that out of sight, out of mind thing going on. I completely forgot he was down there. Alright, well, I don't think we have room in our, like, crafting section for this thing. So I might have to put it somewhere else. I'm not too keen on that, per se. Can we put it... You know, I'll just put it here for now, and then I'll move it later. Alright. And we want to make... shroomite. Here. There it is. Made 24 bars of it. Let's take it to our crafting guy. Ask him what we can make with it. Alright, we need 18 shroomite bars, which we have, and 20 souls of flight, which we also have up here in one of these. There it is. Yep. Good. Now, I'm really only making this thing to satisfy a curiosity. I'm probably not going to keep it. Oh, we got to do it at the anvil. I'm probably going to switch back to the wings because I like the wings more. But I think you should have. I think everybody should have the. I make some shroomite stuff. I think everyone should have a hoverboard. So let's try it out. There's a cool trick to the hoverboard too. I'll show you in a second. Let's get this stuff equipped where the wings used to be. All right. All right. So this is our hoverboard. It's like in Back to the Future, man. A cool thing about the hoverboard, it zooms up really high. Like you can get some really good height out of it. Whoops. Yeah, see how far above the castle we are. We're almost up to the clouds. So you get some really good height out of it. But another cool thing it does is if you hold down while moving in one direction, you can kind of like speed your way across the landscape. So this is the normal speed here. It's not bad. You're moving pretty fast. That's the normal speed. But then you can engage hyperspeed like this and get going pretty fast. The only drawback is it doesn't really last that long. And honestly, with our teleport system around, we don't really need it. I mean, we can use our teleport system to get pretty much anywhere we want to go across the whole map in a matter of seconds. But nonetheless, I think a hoverboard is something that you should have in your inventory. Even if you're not using it, I think you should have one. So just to demonstrate our teleport system here, here's the, I guess we could call that the West Coast beach. Whoop, messed up. There's the castle. East Coast beach. Yeah, I'm going to put, instead of the switches on these, where you got to hit the switch like that, I'm going to put pressure plates on them. And it'll be a lot more easier to traverse those. I'll do that off the stream tonight, in addition to organizing all my chests. So I'm going to have a busy night ahead of me. But that's all stuff that's tedious, that doesn't make for good streaming entertainment, so we'll do that off the stream. Save you guys from that fate of having to watch me do that tedious infrastructure micromanagement. Nobody wants to see that. And I should reiterate too, like I'm talking about doing stuff off the stream. I want everybody to realize that I don't do important stuff off the stream. I basically just do, you know, like infrastructure, inventory management, maybe some grinding here and there. That's the only stuff I do off the stream. And anytime something starts to happen, like anytime there's an event, like an invading army or something like that, when I'm, you know, grinding or doing infrastructure or something like that, and something like an event starts happening, I stop everything and save my game and wait until next time I'm scheduled to stream to continue. So you don't miss a thing, man. I guarantee it. You do not miss a thing. Except for the tedium. That's it. So I just wanted to reiterate that for people. I've said that on the stream before, but people may not have necessarily seen every episode from the first. Get that lantern. I like those alchemy lanterns. Armored bones. This would be a good sword if it had better knockback. I'm really going to work on getting those vampire knives, though. Or getting the key mold to make the key to unlock the chest that has the vampire knives in them. It's just a matter of time, dude. I mean, I got a really good playlist and a lot of time on my hands, so honestly, I should be able to do it. I should be able to get that done. If not before the next episode, then shortly thereafter. I'm surprised that I'm not getting more ectoplasm. I mean, I know these dudes in particular aren't, like, aren't casters or anything. So I'm not surprised I'm not getting ectoplasm from these guys, but I'm surprised, what I'm saying, I guess, is I'm surprised that they're not spawning more magic users in here. Where have they all gone? Let's take a look at the map. Where am I? Oh, I'm at the bottom. I didn't realize I was that far down. Didn't feel like it. Oh, there's a, what do they call that guy? Is he like the Avatar or something? I can't remember what they call that guy. Oh, Paladin. Paladin. Oh yeah, here he comes. Oh, this guy's gonna kill me quick if I'm not careful. I had no good defense against that guy. Alright, well, we'll do one more run out to the dungeon and wait until I die and then call the stream. And then I'll get to work immediately on inventory management and all that good stuff. Completely reorganize my chests. By the next episode, you guys won't even recognize my chests, man. Completely clean that stuff out. I'm gonna sell like half my blocks. I don't need all that stuff. I feel like a hoarder over here, you know? Gotta clean some of that stuff out. Let's get rid of this blue candle, man. It's making my life harder. The water candle, I mean. Water candle increases the amount of enemies that can spawn on screen at one time, so if you see a water candle, which they're very prevalent in the dungeon, you make your time in the dungeon a lot easier if you take the water candles out. Now, obviously, I haven't done that since they're still everywhere. I should have done a better job pre-hard mode taking the water candles out. I kind of wasn't thinking of it. I didn't really understand the mechanics of the water candle back then, you know? Had I understood the mechanics of the water candle back then, I definitely would have made sure that I took them all out. Oh, come on. Perched up there. Take this water candle out. Starting to tick me off, Necromancer. Another dungeon slime. Should have a key. Yep. Another water candle. Jeez. Necromancers everywhere. This is going to be the death of me, I guarantee it. There it goes. Alright, well at least we got some water candles out of the way. I'm going to put the wings back simply because I like them. They may not be as technically good as the hoverboard, but I think I prefer the wings. I kind of got used to the way they feel, the way they work. I kind of got, used to the... I don't know, just like their utility. You know what I mean? I kind of just got used to the feel of them. So I think in the hands of an experienced wing enthusiast, they're slightly more effective than the technically superior hoverboard, just because I've spent more time using them. So, all right. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it. So, thanks for watching Normal Game Couch. That was episode 30 of the Mandleth Operation. Be sure to check out next week when we do episode 31. It's going to be all kinds of, chest inventory management that's got done, all kinds of new infrastructure, and hopefully we'll go on the quest next episode to retrieve the vampire knives from the dungeon. So thanks for watching Normal Game Couch. Thanks for watching Mandleth Operation. I've been your host, Payton. See you next time.